All right, today we're tackling a common view of the modern church, but from a totally different angle.
Is it a corrupt institution or a force for good? For some, it's not a problem at all.
In fact, for people like Ruslan KD, a Christian artist and former critic, it's actually a lifeline.
And his story is intense. His early life was filled with some serious trauma that pushed him away from faith. But that whole experience gave him a really powerful perspective on the church, not as an institution, but as a community.
He points to scripture, like in Matthew 24, to say our job is to bring about the most good possible.
So these end times passages, they're not about fear. They're actually a call to action, right here, right now.
Okay, but what does the data say about this? Well, some Harvard studies found some pretty surprising things.
Get this, one study found regular churchgoers had a 33% lower risk of dying over a 16-year period.
And for women who went weekly, they were 5 times less likely to die by suicide. That's huge.
Another Harvard study found weekly attendees are up to 50% less likely to get divorced.
And the list goes on. We're talking less depression, less drug use, and even better odds for poor kids.
What about giving back? Well, churchgoers give over 4 times more to charity every year than non-attenders.
But what about money inside the church? Yeah, let's talk about tithing. It's a big one.
The argument here is that it's not a rigid law anymore. It's more of a principle for generosity.
Basically, generosity is the antidote to greed. It's about your mindset, not just a transaction.
Okay, so in our age of just information overload, a lot of people are looking for some kind of truth.
You know, we're constantly seeing so much digital trauma that our brains are kind of cooked.
So when Jesus says, "I am the way, the truth, and the life," that offers a fixed point of truth.
So, could an ancient faith be the anchor we need for our very modern anxieties? It's an interesting thought.